Every trader knows this feeling. The strategy is ready, the market is moving, but the real danger is hiding between the signal and the execution. Is the right account connected? Is the platform still alive? Is the spread acceptable? Will a prop firm rule be broken? And if the order fails, where did it fail? We built AeronPilot because traders should not have to manage that uncertainty with 5 disconnected tools and crossed fingers. This command center is not a decorative dashboard. It combines account data, platform heartbeats, balances, equity, margin, recent signals, and measured latency, so the trader can spot a broken link before it becomes a missed or uncontrolled trade. The point is simple. Begin with operational truth, not assumptions. A real trader may have a personal MetaTrader account, a funded challenge, and a cTrader account at the same time. AeronPilot gives the user one agent token and routes commands to the correct account, instead of multiplying fragile connectors and separate cloud sessions for every terminal. Manual trading is usually where automation safety disappears. A trader sees an opportunity, clicks directly in the terminal, and bypasses every rule built for the bot. Here, a manual buy, sell, or close command enters the same server-side protection pipeline as an automated signal. Manual does not have to mean unprotected. The first layer answers the mistakes that happen under pressure. An oversized lot, too many positions, too much open volume, a dead terminal, or another order immediately after a loss. These checks happen before dispatch. They are designed to prevent the bad command, not explain the damage afterward. Fixed limits are not enough when market conditions change. Advanced risk controls add percentage risk, drawdown, total exposure, trade frequency, loss streaks, correlation, and degraded mode behavior. This is the difference between a static emergency brake and a risk model that understands context. A strategy can be directionally correct and still lose because execution quality collapses. AeronPilot can reject a trade when spread or expected slippage exceeds the limits, wait, retry, or apply a defined fallback. The trader controls what an acceptable fill means before the broker turns a good setup into a bad execution. High-impact news creates another daily trap. A TradingView alert does not know that liquidity may disappear seconds before a release. The economic news guard adds the missing context, currency, impact level, and protection windows before and after the event. The strategy stays the same, but the execution layer knows when not to engage. Broker naming should never force a trader to clone and edit a strategy. Gold may be XAUUSD, gold, or the same symbol with a prefix or suffix. Symbol mapping converts one canonical strategy symbol into the exact broker symbol for each account. One strategy can travel across brokers without hard-coded naming hacks. Prop firm traders face rules that ordinary stop-loss logic cannot represent. Daily loss, total loss, profit targets, balance-based or equity-based drawdown, and end-of-day calculations can invalidate an account even when the strategy is profitable overall. Prop firm guard brings those rules into every pre-trade decision, instead of leaving them in a spreadsheet beside the terminal. When a command is blocked, a red error message is not enough. The trader needs to know which guard acted and why. The decisions log records every pass or block with the responsible rule. That makes protection auditable, debuggable, and adjustable instead of mysterious. After execution, AeronPilot separates strategy quality from infrastructure quality. It measures spread, slippage, SaaS to agent time, agent to broker time, rejections, and broker errors. It also distinguishes external TradingView queue delay from the latency the platform can actually control. Now the trader can improve the correct part of the chain. This is where hours of blind troubleshooting disappear. Diagnostics reconstructs the signal journey from reception and parsing, through every protection decision, route, local delivery, and execution report. Instead of asking whether TradingView, the cloud, the agent, MetaTrader, or the broker failed, the trader can see the exact stage. Bot Builder is not a machine that invents guaranteed profits. It offers 2 ways to work. Freeform gives experienced traders direct control over indicators, entry logic, filters, exits, and risk settings on one screen. Guided mode turns the same engine into a 7-step wizard, starting from a template or a blank strategy and walking through symbol, entries, filters, exits, risk, and the final review. Both methods produce structured PineScript version 6 code that can be reviewed, tested in TradingView, saved and connected to the execution workflow. For traders who already have a TradingView strategy, Signal Builder removes another fragile step. It assembles the route, action, symbol, volume, and optional trade management fields into a valid webhook payload that reduces malformed alerts and prevents a correct strategy from failing because one JSON field was wrong. The expert advisor should not be a black box hidden behind dozens of inputs. AeronPilot mirrors the important connection, execution, and risk settings in readable language. The trader understands what the EA will do without editing MQL code. A strategy cannot execute if Windows sleeps, MetaTrader closes, or the local bridge dies. The VPS workspace brings infrastructure into the same operating model as the trading accounts. Uptime is no longer treated as somebody else's problem. And this is where installation has to be different. Most trading bridges ask the client to find hidden metaquotes folders, copy files into experts, create presets, edit configuration, enable a DLL, and troubleshoot Windows. AeronPilot packages that technical work into one installer. The installer detects standard and portable MetaTrader installations, deploys the expert advisor, creates the preset, pre-fills the license files, installs the native agent, removes obsolete remnants, configures Windows startup and self-repair, then verifies the local transports and the cloud connection. One deliberate MT5 action remains. Attach the EA once and load the prepared preset. We keep that gesture because forcing chart attachment through hidden terminal files is fragile. Afterward, MetaTrader remembers it across restarts. No manual file copying. No PowerShell. No configuration archaeology. And why a native agent instead of a DLL? A DLL lives inside the MetaTrader process, requires DLL permission, shares the terminal lifecycle, and mixes cloud networking with the trading application. AeronPilot separates those responsibilities. The Go agent starts with Windows, owns the authenticated cloud connection, routes multiple accounts, records health and logs, and can recover independently of MetaTrader. The EA communicates locally through a named pipe first, TCP second, and a file bridge as the final fallback. If a Windows policy blocks one channel, the whole architecture does not collapse. No DLL import is required for the local transport. Good engineering also means the client is not abandoned after installation. Setup guidance, protection explanations, and troubleshooting stay inside the portal, written around real failure points rather than generic documentation. Notifications, alerts, language, account behavior, and support preferences remain under the trader's control. The platform adapts to the workflow instead of forcing every user into the same operating pattern. Personal information, password protection, and two-step verification are managed separately from the trading credentials. Security is part of the product architecture, not a checkbox added at the end. Plans and payment history remain visible and understandable as well. The values shown in this presentation are explicitly fictional demo records. AeronPilot does not turn simulated data into false customer claims or promises of trading performance. That is the product we are proud to present. Not another signal seller. Not a DLL hidden inside one terminal. Not a collection of disconnected dashboards. AeronPilot is a professional control layer built around the problems traders actually face every day. Connection, protection, execution, resilience, and understanding. And that is exactly what makes this platform so exciting.